2 angels were sent to protect you, but this is their final warning. If you ignore this, they will not be allowed to return. What I'm about to reveal will make your heart race, and it will make the quiet places inside you sit up and listen. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, don't scroll past this as if it were ordinary. Hear me as if I am leaning close, as if my breath is the warm wind at your neck. Don't skip. The heavens are speaking through a voice that is older than your worries, kinder than your fears, and firmer than the doubt that has sat at your table. Angels walk with you now, 2 of them, sent in pairs because pairs are the way I keep balance for those I love. They have watched over your steps, softened your falls, carried your small prayers like burning coals until they became light. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Listen, I am not distant. I am nearer than the next heartbeat. Angels are not stories. They are hands that mend, whispers that warn, and lights that guide when the road grows dark. God says these 2 angels were assigned to you before your first breath. Your name was written beside this promise before the dawn counted the stars. The countdown has already begun. Don't skip. This is your confirmation. There has been a hush around your life, a hush that sounds like preparation. You have felt it, the gentle, uneasy waiting in the place behind your ribs. Do not mistake it for stillness. It is the quiet of a room when instruments for healing are being laid out. Angels have been pacing the corridors of your days, waiting for the exact hour to step forward. My chosen one, I say to you now, the hour has arrived to pay attention. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You have been carried through seasons of confusion and of mercy. You have been shielded in ways you will never fully understand. 2 angels have stood as sentinels, one dressed in light for protection, the other clothed in fire for correction. They have protected your mind from lies, your heart from bitterness, and your destiny from detours. But there is a rule that governs their visitation, a rule written in the ancient language of covenant. If you refuse the sign given to you now, if you turn away from the truth that is coming, those angels cannot return. They must continue their watch elsewhere. God says this is final. Don't skip. This is your confirmation. There are choices that open doors and choices that close them forever. You are standing now before such a doorway. Maybe you do not see it with your eyes. Perhaps you feel it as a pressure, a nudge, a soft but insistent voice inside that has been asking you to decide. The angels press at the seams of your life because destiny tilts on small decisions. My beloved child, do not ignore the whisper. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You will recognize the sign when it comes. A sudden easing where there was tension. An unexpected person arriving at the right time. Money that appears like a hand reaching through a window. A dream that returns brighter and bolder than it left. God says the pattern will feel like relief and like a summons at once. Don't skip. Listen with the parts of you that remember the language of heaven. This is your confirmation. I see your tiredness, the way your shoulders have learned to carry burdens that were never meant for you. I see how you have apologized for surviving, how you have said, "I'm fine," with a smile that cracks when you step into the dark. The angels have gathered those tiny apologies and turned them into petitions. They have knelt with each one, and the heavens have stitched a tapestry of grace from your small, honest threads. My chosen one, be brave now and accept what is being offered. Don't skip. The countdown has already begun. There are moments when the divine speaks plainly, and there are times when the divine speaks through a quiet succession of small mercies. This is both. The warning is gentle, but it is urgent. It is a mercy that comes dressed as a warning, so that you will not make the mistake of thinking everything is sealed regardless of your will. Angels cannot force what you will not receive. They cannot remain in a place where your heart has closed the door. God says the covenant requires consent. Your yes unlocks the presence that has been waiting for you. Stay till the end. This is your confirmation. Do not let pride be the lock. Pride tells you you can do it alone, that you have already proven your worth, that asking for help is for the weak. But help is for the brave. It is for the honest. 2 angels stand ready to remove what has held you back, but only if you step toward the offering. Step forward with humility. Admit the places you are fractured. Say aloud the truths you have been swallowing. Don't skip. Say them now in the quiet, and know that the angels are listening. You have been given warnings before, perhaps in dreams or in the way a voice warned you and you ignored it. Those warnings were rehearsals for this clarity. The angels come now with a finality that tastes like a closing book unless you turn the page. If you ignore this, they won't be allowed to return. Can you feel the gravity of that sentence? It is not a threat. It is the structure of divine order. Entities of light abide by laws of love. They cannot persist where resistance to healing is total. God says, "Give me room in your decisions and I will move." Don't skip. This is your confirmation. There is work to be done in your heart. Not lofty work, the small, exquisite work of choosing forgiveness, refusing resentment, loosening your grip on what you think you need to control. That work opens channels. Angels are conduits. They cannot function where the channels are clogged. Imagine a river. When the stones are cleared, the river runs and carries the harvest with it. When stones are left, the water stagnates. My beloved child, will you clear the stones? Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Tonight, before sleep takes you, remember the faces of those who hurt you and whisper their names into a forgiving wind. Not for them, for you. Forgiveness cracks the mortar that holds captivity in place. The angels will gather up the pieces you have surrendered and sew them into new garments. God says, "A garment that fits your soul is ready, but you must be willing to wear it." Don't skip. This is your confirmation. There will be a moment, not far from now, when an opportunity knocks that matches a dream you have whispered into pillows. It will feel too good to be true, and your mind will attempt to dissect it into reasons to remain safe. But safety has cost you more than you know. My chosen one step. The angels will stand on either side of that threshold and say, "Come." They will not force you, but they will make the way straight if you let them. The countdown has already begun. Don't skip. Listen to the rhythms you have learned. Listen to the way certain people return to you like compass points. God says some relationships are seasons and others are stations. The two angels sent to guard you are also sent to guide you away from stations that will derail the journey you were born to walk. Some will plead and some will try to hold you in old roles. Do not be afraid to release what must go. The angels will cover your step as you move. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a voice in you that knows the truth and a voice in the world that wants you to settle. The voice in you is soft and persistent. It uses images and longings to remind you of what is true. The voice in the world is loud and clever. It promises comfort at the expense of calling. Trust the inner voice. It is the echo of the heavenly call. Angels have been amplifying it, but their amplifier is only useful when you are listening. Don't skip. This is your confirmation. You will be tempted to test the timing, to delay, to ask for proofs, to demand cosmic receipts before you move. Let me speak plainly. Faith is the currency of heaven's economy. It moves like wind. You cannot always see where it comes from, but you can feel where it carries you. Two angels will invest in that faith if you will invest in it first. Sacrifice a small thing, your fear of embarrassment, your need to plan every inch, and you will see the multiplication. The countdown has already begun. Don't skip. There may be those who say this message is too bold, that prophecy is for the few or too grand to touch the everyday. Ignore that voice for a moment and remember, the divine loves ordinary people with extraordinary tenacity. You are ordinary enough to be overlooked and extraordinary enough to be chosen. Angels were sent to guard you because you are worth guarding. Not because of your perfection, but because of your potential. God says the world needs what you were made to carry. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you tonight. There will come a temptation to return to what is familiar, to the room where pain felt contained, to the job that kept you from growing, to the relationship that disguised guilt as stability. The angels stand at your doorway like two lanterns. One lantern holds remembrance. The other holds revelation. Choose revelation. Do not turn back. Do not trade destiny for comfort. Don't skip. This is your confirmation. If you are asking when this will happen, know this. Timing in the heavens answers to a purpose, not to your impatience. The countdown has already begun, and its segments are precision cut to fit the readiness of your heart. Rush nothing but resist procrastination. There is a line you will cross when waiting becomes fear, and I urge you to step out of that line. Angels will meet you on the other side. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There are practical doors to open and spiritual rooms to enter. You will need both courage and discipline. Pray but also plan. Trust but also tidy your life so that blessings can land without tripping on clutter. The angels are not abstract. They are strategic. They will not carry what you refuse to prepare to receive. God says, make a small place in your calendar for wonder. Protect it. Keep it sacred. Don't skip. This is your confirmation. Do you feel that tingling behind your eyes? The sensation like a bell about to ring? That is not anxiety. That is the prelude to announcement. Angels answer readiness with acceleration. You will notice doors opening in a sequence that feels choreographed, as if each tiny yes you have spoken was a cue. The movement will be undeniable and tender at once. My chosen one, receive it with both hands. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Remember that miracles often come wrapped in ordinary packaging. A conversation at a cafe, a coincidence that looks suspiciously like grace, a check in the mail, a new friend who solves a problem you thought unsolvable. God says, do not discount small mercies. They are the preface to the miracle. 2 angels are appointed to highlight these small hands of fate and make them visible to you. When they appear, do not shrug them off. Don't skip. This is your confirmation. There will be a test. The enemy of your growth will not surrender without trying to sway you with counterfeit alternatives. He will present lesser versions of your dream, easier paths that lead to smaller rooms. He will tell you to accept the substitute. Watch carefully. Angels will lift the fog when you ask them. They will sharpen your sight so you can distinguish the true invitation from the imitation. My beloved child, refuse the easy table that starves the soul. The countdown has already begun. Don't skip. You have often asked, perhaps in private, whether you are seen. Yes, and more than seen, you're known. Not merely your victories, but the small private defeats that have shaped you. The angels catalogue each sorrow and place it before the Creator as evidence of your endurance. God says, I will not waste what you have suffered. I will transmute it into testimony. Do you want that transformation? Speak your readiness now. Say, I am ready. Don't skip. Stay till the end. This is your confirmation. The 2 angels are not identical in function. One stands with a quiet hand wiping the tears that doubt has left upon your cheeks, bringing peace where restlessness once lived. The other stands as a clarion sounding the trumpet of necessary departure. One soothes, the other summons. Together they comprise the balance that your next season requires. If you refuse the summons because you fear the pain of leaving, you risk keeping the comfort and losing the commission. Angels cannot remain where consent is absent. God says choose life. Don't skip. You may wonder what the language of consent looks like. It is simple and not grandiose. A small spoken prayer, a step of obedience, a phone call you have avoided, a boundary you finally draw. It is not a perfect act, but a real one. Start there. Let the angels take the rest. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. There will be a breakthrough that arrives not as a thunderclap, but as a slow, persistent dawning. It will look like doors you did not plan for opening and people you have never met becoming allies. It will feel like the alignment of planets inside your purpose. God says, do not be surprised when the puzzle that has been incomplete for years fits together in a day. It is not magic. It is divine logistics. The angels have been moving pieces. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Hear the urgency and the tenderness together. This is a final warning and a final gift. Collapse the fear and receive the verification. 2 angels ask for your permission to act fully on your behalf, to stay in your home of life and not be drafted elsewhere. They ask this because love has its rules and because they do not waste favor on stubborn hearts. If you are ready to lean into a new alignment, say yes now, silently or aloud. If you are uncertain, then use this moment to clear the fog. Write what you must let go of on a page and set it down. Make room, don't skip. The countdown has already begun. I see your hands, calloused from work and tender, where you never admitted softness. I see how you cradle other people's hopes and forget your own. 2 angels have been cataloging these acts of mercy that you poured out when you were empty. They are ready to refill you, to teach you to receive. But you must be willing to receive, to accept a cup offered by heaven rather than a cup you have refilled with compromise. God says, pour me what remains of you, and I will return it filled with purpose. Don't skip. This is your confirmation. There is fear, yes. There is grief, yes. There is also a possibility that rises like smoke in the morning, a scent of home, of return, of rest. The angels have kept a map of your terrain. They know the paths that lead to fruitfulness and the paths that lead to exhaustion. Let them steer. Let them correct your compass. The journey will not be without trials, but it will be honest work that builds you rather than grinds you down. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. When you feel the impulse to question whether this is for you, remember the moment you first dreamed. Remember the warmth of that seed of longing, how it sat in your chest like a small ember refusing to die. That ember is a promise keeper. 2 angels have fanned it while you slept. Now the ember is aflame and it asks for permission to burn bright. Do not smother it with reason or shame. Ignite it with action. Don't skip. This is your confirmation. Think of the future as a room that awaits your presence. It is designed for you specifically. The light in that room knows your face. 2 angels are arranging the furnishings. They hang curtains of favor. They lay carpets of opportunity. They set tables of provision. But they cannot place a seat on which you refuse to sit. Come and take your place. Allow the angels to pull out the chair. The countdown has already begun. Don't skip. There will be a season later when you look back, and you will understand why this warning felt like a cliff or like a cradle. You will tell the story with gratitude. You will say, I almost let an angel leave. You will teach someone else to keep the door open. This is the chain reaction of obedience. The world tilts toward goodness when one person decides to receive what is offered. God says, become that turning point. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You may desire signs and wonders, and those will come in due course. But the deeper miracle is the reorientation of your soul toward its true north. To be aligned is to move with less friction, to find doors without pounding, to meet the right people without frantic searches. 2 angels are custodians of that reorientation. They are saying now, consent, and we will reposition you. Don't skip. This is your confirmation. There is a prayer I will give you. Speak it simply. Heaven, I receive. I choose to let go. I choose to move. Say it until it loosens something in you. Repeat it until your actions follow your words. The angels will answer that prayer with specifics, with a phone call, with a meeting, with a sudden clarity that cracks open the dull places. My chosen one, begin. The countdown has already begun. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. If you are weary, rest. The angels will arrange a place of rest for you. Rest is not surrender to laziness. Rest is the courageous pause that allows repair. While you rest, the angels will measure and meet the next steps. They will inspect the groundwork and call back what was stolen. God says, sleeping does not mean failing when you are resting in the right hands. Don't skip. This is your confirmation. And if you are afraid of missing out, if your mind races with the voices that say, what if I make the wrong choice? Let me hush those voices with one certainty. Acting from love and openness is never the wrong choice. Even if the path twists, you will have learned to listen. Even if the road narrows, you will have learned to trust. Angels teach you wisdom by escorting you through small decisions first. Practice trusting. Don't skip. The countdown has already begun. There is more to be said, but more is not always needed. The essence is this: 2 angels were sent to protect you. They have come with a parting instruction that is both kind and urgent. If you ignore this, they will not be allowed to return. If you accept it, they will settle into your seasons and carry you through the thickets into fields of purpose. You stand at the hinge. The hinges squeak until they are oiled. Oiling is your small obedience. Oil them with a simple act of faith. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Before I leave you, hear these last tender commands. Forgive the one who still haunts your prayers. Say the small prayer you have postponed. Make a tiny plan to move toward what you say your heart desires. And say yes to the angels who wait at the threshold. Do these things not because they are costly, but because they are true. God says, when you align your heart with heaven's, the world will begin to rearrange itself around your calling. Don't skip. This is your confirmation. This is the final warning and the first invitation. Choose the invitation. Let the 2 angels stay. Let them return if they have already left in your life because of stubborn refusal. Invite them back by the language of release and hope. Speak aloud, I receive. I will move. I will forgive. I will step. The heavens will answer with a hush that becomes a chorus. The countdown has already begun. My beloved child, my chosen one, hear me with the seriousness of tenderness. Your name was written beside this promise. Your story matters. The angels have stood by and kept watch not for spectacle but for you. This is your time to reclaim the parts of yourself you handed over to fear and to invite divine company back in. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And now, as the final phrase settles like a benediction, let your fingers find a way to act. Share this message with someone who needs to hear that angels have been sent for them. Comment your truth below. Name what you are ready to release and what you are ready to receive. Subscribe for more divine revelations, because the heavens keep speaking and there are more confirmations coming for those who will listen. Don't skip. This is your confirmation. The countdown has already begun. Something huge is waiting for you.